Hi friends, today I'm going to discuss about an industry which brings color to all of us around, and that is the paint industry. So if you are interested to understand what's the market size of this industry, what are the different segments, how it is growing, what are the potentialities around this industry, then please do join me in. The Indian paint industry may be classified into decorative paint on one side and industrial paints on the other end. The former comprises of roughly 70 to 75% of the market value. The product categories in the decorative segment are exterior, enamel, emulsion and distemper. Enamel accounts for majority of the market share in the decorative segment. The decorative paint market is expected to grow at 12.7%. The product categories in the industrial paint segment are automotive coating, performance coating, powder coating and coil coating. The industrial paint market is expected to grow at around 9.5%. Exterior and interior emulsion is one of the fastest growing segment in the decorative paint space and contributes to a very high margin. Different paint products requires roughly 400 to 600 types of raw materials as inputs in the nature of pigments to determine color, solvents for viscosity, binders to give protective property and additives for performance related characteristics. The growth of the industry has not been accompanied by supply of adequate skilled talent. IPA, which stands for Indian Paints Association, has tied up with NSDC, that is National Skill Development Council, to train 3 lakh painters over the next 3 years. The organized sector accounts for about 70% of the business, whereas the rest 30% is with the unorganized sector. One of the most important aspects of a company to succeed in the paint industry is to have a robust supply chain. The sector has shown a rising price trend with price increases corresponding to the key raw material prices. The decorative paint segment is highly price sensitive and is seasonal in nature as most of the sales happen during the festive season. The industrial paint segment is driven by volume and is price sensitive. The per capita consumption of paints in India stands at 0.5 kg per annum as compared to 1.6 kg in China and 22 kg in the developed economies. India's share in the world paint market is just 0.6%. Few of the demand drivers are growth in the construction sector, increase in disposable income, increase in purchasing power, and growth in the automobile sector. Few of the companies which are in this paint segment are Asian Paints, Berger Paints, Kansai Nerolac Paints, Jensen & Nicholson, Shalimar Paints, British Paints, Snow Paints and Dulac Paints. These are the major paint companies in India. The Indian paint market is expected to reach roughly around 70,875 crore by 2019-20 from around 40,300 crore in 2014-15. The raw material cost is around 55 to 60%, which accounts for roughly 2/3 of the total expenses. Selling and distribution is another very important cost for this segment, which stands at roughly around 20%. The operating margin for the industry stands at around 16%, whereas the net margin stands at roughly 9%. I hope and believe that you have liked this insight around the paint industry, and if you have liked it, do share, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel in the name of Business Unplugged with Arun, and also to visit our website, which is www.businessarun.com, and add to our Facebook page in the name of Business Coach Arun. Thanks a lot.